Deciding when to end a relationship is one of the most difficult decisions you will ever make. You may have been together with someone for a while, and deciding to go your separate ways wouldn't be a pleasant thing you want to try. Today, I want to discuss with you how to know when to end a relationship. Hello guys, my name is Bakuku Simon and this is my channel. If you are new here, kindly click on the subscribe button and then turn on the post notification so that whenever I release a new video, you get the first hand notification. If you are a returning subscriber, we thank you for believing in what we do and thank you for coming back always to watch my video. Now let's go into the video. Whether you've been together for a short time or for a long time, deciding to end the relationship can be one of the overwhelming decisions you will have to make. But sometimes you ask yourself, should you continue or you have to quit? Sometimes you want to know when or how to go about it. In this video, as I said, I'm going to discuss with you about 5 of the ways you should know that this is the time for you to end the relationship. So the first thing I'll talk about is you feel unhappy more often than not. One of the most obvious signs that it's time to end the relationship is if you feel unhappy more often than not. If you find yourself feeling miserably and unfulfilling most of the time, it may be time to reevaluate the relationship and consider ending it. You go into relationship with your partner so that you can be happy. Sometimes you realize that when you are with your partner, there's some kind of joy that comes from within. When you see a call coming through from your partner, there's some kind of joy that you receive. But you realize that it gets to a stage in a relationship that you no more feel that kind of happiness. You are of late bitter. Sometimes when you see a call coming through from your partner, you feel reluctant in picking. Maybe this is a signal that it is time to go your separate ways because you cannot stay in a relationship in which you are not happy. Your happiness must be your paramount goal. If you are with someone and more often than not you are not happy, then probably it is time for you to consider letting go. Yes, I wouldn't say it is time for you to quit, but it is time for you to consider letting go certain things. If your happiness really matters to you, then you have to look at it from that side too. The next point I want to talk about is you feel disrespected and neglected. If your partner consistently disrespects or neglects you, it may be time to end the relationship. A healthy relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and consideration. If your partner isn't showing you those things, it may be time to move on. Respect must be mutual benefit for both of you. So if you are with someone who abuses you, who does not respect you, I think it is time for you to consider letting go. Your happiness, as I said in the first point, is paramount. But your safety, your emotional stability is also very, very, very necessary. Maybe from the beginning of the relationship, it wasn't like that. As time progresses, you see changes coming in from that angle where your partner no more respects you, where your partner no more consider you, where your partner does not seek your view or does not respect your decisions and your opinions. I think when you start seeing such signs in your relationship, it is time for you to consider letting go. Relationship is not a do or die affair. So when you are with somebody and you don't feel respected, you don't feel considered, then probably it may be time for you to consider letting go. The next point I want to talk about is when you have different goals and values. This is very, very important. Two people who are going to the same destination can go with the same bus. But two people who are going to different destinations way apart, it will be very difficult to go with the same bus. For example, we are all in Accra and you are going to Kumasi and I'm going to Cape Coast. It will be very difficult for both of us to board the same car to go to our destinations. So if your values and principles and goals in life differs from that of your partner, I think you must have a rethink of the relationship. If your partner does not support your goals, if your partner does not believe in what you believe in, I think it is time to reconsider. Why am I saying this? Because remember, the relationship is for both of you. It is two people who are in it together. If you have different goals, it will be very difficult working things together. It is okay to have different opinions. It is okay to have different beliefs. But when your goals and aspirations in life, your values, what you hold dear, are not in sync, then my sister, my brother, it is time for you to rethink the relationship, because at the long run, it is going to affect, probably when you get married in the future, it is going to affect how you raise your children, how things will run in the family, because both of you are going separate ways. So if you enter into the relationship and you realize that both of you does not come to terms on certain goals, certain values, certain principles of life, then I think it is time for you to relook at the relationship. And probably you may be thinking of ending it. The next point I'll talk about is when you both are not growing together. When you both are not growing together. A healthy relationship should encourage growth and personal development for both partners. If you find that you and your partner are not growing together and instead are going apart, it may be time to end the relationship. As I said early on, when you enter into a relationship, it is for the mutual benefit. It is for both of you to grow together. It is not when one person have to grow ahead of the other. It is not when one person have to suppress the other in order for that partner to grow. So if you realize that there is nothing new being added to you when you came into that relationship with that partner of yours, then I think you may consider letting go, because you have to grow yourself. You have to grow yourself in every sphere of your life. It shouldn't be the other way around. So both of you have to be helping each other to grow together. Probably maybe in your academics, you have to help each other to climb higher. In your corporate world, you have to help each other climb harder. You have to be encouraging each other. If you don't feel these things in the relationship, then I think it may be time for you to reconsider your decision whether to stay in or not. Both parties have to grow together, help each other. There is this saying that in tree say ensa nifa edware benkum na benkum so edware nifa. To it, the right hand will help bath the left hand, and then the left hand will help bath the right hand. Nobody is an island. So in the relationship, you need each other to grow together. When you realize that you are not growing together with your partner and probably the growth is skewed to one side, then I think it is time for you to reconsider your relationship. Now, the last part I want to talk about, and it is very, very important, when your partner becomes abusive. When he or she becomes abusive, under no circumstance will you want to stay in an abusive relationship. Please, when your partner abuse you verbally or hates you or do anything of that sort, any form of abuse, then I think it is time for you to reconsider your decision. You can only run when you have life. So if you want to know it is time for you to end your relationship, one of the key factors and the most important thing in this video, if you don't take any of the points that I've listed above, kindly take this one serious. When your partner becomes abusive, then I bet you it is time for you to consider. I don't want to say it is time for you to end, but I can only advise you it is time for you to consider ending things with your partner so that you can live to love. You can only love when you live. So please let your safety be your paramount interest. Ultimately, the decision to ending a relationship is personal and should be solely based on what is best for you and for your personal interest and for your well-being. If you think that you can overlook the points that I've listed and continue, I wish you well. But if you think that your well-being is of importance to you, your sanity is of importance to you, then you can consider the points that I've listed, and then consider whether you have to end this relationship or not. Thank you for joining me in this video. If you have not yet subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button, turn on the post notification so that whenever I release a new video, you get the first hand notification. Kindly like this video, comment, and then share to let other people enjoy. My name is Brakuku Simon, and I'll see you in my next video.